Why do we seem to be sabotaging ourselves? That's today's question. Glad to see you out there. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. My name is Thomas, and I do videos on educational matters. We're going to get into all kinds of subjects down the line. Right now, we're kind of trying to wrap up this first unit that is on the Tree of Life. We started with Tree of Life because it serves as a great foundation to be able to learn all the other subjects that we will be teaching on this channel. And if we can get a good dose of Tree of Life and a good understanding, a good fluency and working knowledge of the tree, then it just will make all the other subjects that much easier. And now you can see the tree here, this ancient diagram from at least as far back as ancient Egypt, and it has all these different spheres. If you'd like to get a quick intro to it, just go to Tree of Life, an introduction, one of my videos, and go through that, or go through any of the numbered videos 1 through 144 that I have on my playlist of Tree of Life 144 Fractal Faculties. And you'll get an intro. Right now we're going to do this just short video on number 3 of the 144 Fractal Faculties. If you'd like to get a list of all 144, just click the link in the description and I will send you out a free list of that. And it'll help you keep score at home while we're going through each one of these in order. So today we're at number 3. So what we're looking at is the 10th sphere that corresponds to our instinct, our survival. Each one of these is basically a faculty of our consciousness. And so the 10th sphere corresponds to our survival, our life force, the condition of our body. It has to do with our wild animal consciousness, fight or flight response, survival of the fittest, kill or be killed. Okay, this is all 10th sphere kind of stuff. And then within the 10th sphere, we're talking about the 8th sphere. So this is the 8th sphere within the 10th sphere. And the 8th sphere corresponds to the consensus worldview, the powers that be, our powers of logic and reason, our belief systems, and also the trickster, being able, telling us one thing, even though we know it's not true, if it's convenient for us. So, and that causes us to eventually kind of to trick ourselves through things like rationalization and circular reasoning, to trick our own sphere through inverting or perverting our own logic and reason in our belief systems. Okay, so that is within the sphere. So that is what we're talking about here with number 3. Why do we seem to be sabotaging ourselves? Number 3, dominator mentality, or on our knees. Stage number 3 is about the entry of the powers that be and the origin of our perpetual repression and infantilization. Fast forward in history from the Garden of Eden. After 2 or more upgrades, our intelligence was undermined by the new invaders. Why? The letter Y, who put us back into servile subjugation. For whatever reason, we are a delicacy to the Y, especially our youngest ones. Meet Dr. X. Dr. X's conquerors, Dr. X's invaders, the Y, the descendants of Cain, who killed and ate Abel, his own brother. Cain, the first killer, the first cannibal, the first carnivore, who got addicted to the feeling. He was banished to the north, but passed it on to his clan. Generations later, Cain's descendants, hordes of bloodthirsty Y men from up north, invaded the matriarchies and peaceful partnerships in the warmer climes. Simply put, Y won the war of the gods with a small g, and then took over from X the custody of us. Y, following Cain, are into blood and blade worship. So they came with plans to torture, mutilate, and stimulate us, installing worship of the blade and the god of war. They like to invade, to mutilate with blades, to shed blood, then lap it up like true carnivores. Y is now known to us as God, as your highness, as your honor, as your doctor, and as your boss. And as most all other institutional experts and leaders, too. Too bad we look up to them, because they are misogynist, white supremacist, nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons traffickers, sex, drug, and child traffickers, producers of snuff and bestiality films, Satanists, pedophiles, cannibals, and mass murderers, all wrapped up, all rolled up into one. The Y are the sum total of all the conspiracy theories. In fairness, maybe the Y are not so much evil as just pursuing a different cultural strategy. They torture, mutilate, and stimulate us, but they do it to their own too. They hate God, and they do things for the purpose of offending God. To them, it's natural, not evil. That's just how they do. That's just what they do. It's what they need to do. And it just turns out that we are on their menu. Which is almost poetic, since we do it to lesser species too. Given their game plan, should we just bend the knees? Should we genuflect to the small g's? Only if we're fast asleep to our potential to overthrow them. The Y are one-trick ponies. They rule mainly through deception. The Y are pervy purveyors of mind control and mind fractionation through trauma, through which they've kept us living utterly helpless and utterly ignorant for millennia. Living, but not yet, not ever, free on earth. But now, finally, we're waking up to the fact that we have the numbers. We have the multidimensionality and creativity to take them down. The game is now to uncover our latent abilities and develop them in spite of wise obstructions. When we do, freedom will reign on earth. Until we do, life on our knees will continue. All right, that's number 3, the 8th fractal of the 10th sphere, dominator mentality, or on our knees. And that's number 3 out of the 144 different fractal faculties. Click the link in the description if you'd like to get a copy of the whole list of the guide to the 144 fractal faculties. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Please press the like button, share the video with others, subscribe to the channel. You can donate to me directly through Venmo, and Cash App, and listed in the description. I will be presenting another video like this tomorrow, or maybe even today. And have a great day. We'll see you then.